pussy!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke!
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
Hiya, 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 na 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 na.
Ah, he vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
I need the
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome. You are right. Gooch said he couldn't make it on the stream today. So I hacked Google and Amazon and ChatGPT and a bunch of others just to take StreamYards down, just to have an excuse to delay the show until Gooch could join us. So I apologize if my hacking caused any problems for you guys. Blame Gooch. Badger, how you doing today, buddy?
I blame solar flares personally. I'm doing great. Found all 30 red crimson Niran root in the Black Reach. Spent the day exploring a Dwemer city. Ooh, it was fun.
I just got to meet some friendly Nevrons, a little weird ghost character. There's these adorable little like paintbrush knights and stuff. They're so adorable. I love them. I love everything about Expedition 33 except having to parry at the right time. That's really difficult to do when you're seeing the text for the first couple times. Gooch.
I have no idea what you guys just said. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I know. Say golf stuff for us real quick. Yeah, talk about your golf real quick. So, but you got to do like super nerd. Like
I finished my game with 3
understand.
birdies. I drove a hole. I landed on the green. 200.
Killed a bird. Oh man.
Does it like come? Did you buy some bird food on the way home or?
No.
You got 3 birdies and you didn't buy any food for them.
Yeah, my last 3 holes birdies. It was great. I found my swing at the last 9 holes, so it was nice.
How dare you?
Before we get
fully modded. Fully modded. That's a slur.
Here's Expedition 33. So here's how like a normal enemy will hit you. Yeah, but like here's Expedition 33. And then you have to manage the time that ridiculous. And then they'll be like, and then they'll like kind of kick you a little bit with the back of their foot. You're like, what the hell? How was I supposed to be ready to parry that? But the characters and the art and story and design is just so freaking good. I can fight a boss a few times.
And I want you to know, Micah, that I've kept it small this time. I'm only like 120 something mods right now. And you know, you go into a new area and you go, this looks like shit. Go download 4K textures. It's 200 mods later.
Badger can't play his version of Skyrim on stream either.
He's not living in this world. We need to bring him back.
Everyone downloads CBBE. Everyone does it. I swear to God.
No, come back. You need to come back to this world.
What the intake?
Come back to this world for some reverse fart celebrations. My hacking tried to stop us from streaming today, but reverse fart said, no, shove these gifties into the hamster and you get that StreamYard back up and running.
How about for $90, I'll put the fucking mousetrap on my tongue.
And to celebrate, Grogu got a couple of whacks. And one of the nails came with it. I actually charged him $2.50 to make up for him stealing my nail. But I think he looks good. Do you guys like his accessory? If more nails fall off in the future, I consider giving him more accessories.
I do like it. It reminds me of the goblins in Skyrim. No, I just want to say this.
Oh my God.
With solo leveling, most of my associations, like of dungeons and game mechanics, do come from like Skyrim Oblivion type shit.
You guys, you're feeding into it. He needs to come back to reality. Like we're losing him.
Did you get it?
Well, you don't need to golf.
Did you get it? Do you know why they're talking about
Skyrim? I'm trying to find something.
They like Skyrim too. Anyone that doesn't is this maple syrup person over here, Jake Martin, 10. What sticker was it?
I'm trying to get props for it. It was a controller with lots of sunglasses coming down on his eyes, so then I had to find my sunglasses. Thank you for stalling. We're getting there. Hey, could you play another ABF clip for us while I
Another
construct-
ABF clip, of course.
We lost a Gooch.
Oh no!
He disappeared. There, he's back. Jake, is this count? Does this work? This is basically the emote or the sticker.
Say
Gooch?
something popular. Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh, you got
there you go.
yarded, didn't you?
Okay.
Is he back?
Yeah.
Just half. He's half yarded, which I think is a good description of Gooch. Oh, all right, sorry, I have sunglasses everywhere now. Shout out to everyone, ABF, Jake Martin, and we cannot forget him. Thankfully, I have deleted the clip a long time ago, but Badger has it saved. I try to warn everyone, StreamYard sucks. In this case, Google sucks, but yeah, we'll go ahead and say StreamYard sucks too.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Like the Lord above, yes. Deep and powerful.
I heard someone making a smoothie in the room next door as well.
Yeah, when I looked up it being down, it was something to do with Google Cloud was having issues, and they couldn't connect to Google, which is why all these sites were having issues. So anything associated with Google.
Even Amazon Web Services too. So essentially, it was a small tech issue, a solar flare, or there's some poking and prodding before World War III pops off soon. So it's
we should
one
put
of the
chips
three.
in our brains. We should put chips in our brains and robotic parts, and totally link up to the hive mind. That way, there'll never be outages.
Let's do Neuralink, guys. Bro, I won't even update my Windows. I'm not. If it said like
China,
I would be the person who doesn't update my brain chip, and then I end up getting like some serious problems. And then it gives me like cyber schizophrenia or something like that. And I turn into a supervillain.
In addition to your normal schizophrenia.
And this is, I'll be a super. Yeah, I'll be a supervillain. I pet my cat, my hairless green cat. Wait, Skynet is trying to get rid of Pride Month?
They're definitely they them.
And we got another. I'm all flustered. We got another one just rolling in here. A tenor that says
nothing.
Well said. Well said.
Let it hang out there in the open.
Appreciate it.
Getting a little air on it.
I think he's giving you room to talk about Skyrim while I go on about Expedition 33.
Schlong
Gooch
of Skyrim. Just
Gooch
a
was
little
saying he
plug
wanted
for you.
that. I think.
Golf.
Absolute pleasure having everyone here. Oh yeah, cyber psychosis. They actually do already have a word for it.
Yeah.
Cyber schizophrenia. Is that what I said?
Turns out hacking people to death with your sword arms is real fun. Kind of make you go school schizo.
Yeah.
Into the real world.
Raises your RPG.
Gooch. That's a reference to cyberpunk, to something our chat is saying.
I was gonna bring it up. But...
Nerd up. I'm not playing golf anymore.
You need to pull the goth guys from The Matrix who tries to get Neo to leave his apartment. You just need to come up with the white rabbit tattoo, and then maybe you get him to stop playing. Otherwise, I think he has to finish the game. It's one of those situations where, what's he just gonna like stop now? No.
Tap on your window. Hello? Hello? I'm very badly wounded here.
I'm like 80%.
I think I have a broken leg.
Yeah, I know. Like Gooch, if you all of a sudden like, if you use my hacking skills that I use today to like just delete Skyrim from his PC where he can't play it, I don't want to live in a world with that Badger. He would be insufferable. He would be so cranky until he got to finish. Oh, yes. No, he needs a Skyrim and he needs to finish it so he can move on with his life and play Morrowind. Or actually, do you have something lined up next?
No, I guess in theory, maybe go back to Oblivion after it's been properly patched because it runs like shit right now.
We have Ghost of Yote coming out here in a few months. You gonna give Yote a try?
No, I'm still bitter.
Oh, fair. But are you bitter about Godzilla X Kong? Because we might have got a little spoiler for Supernova. I like Big Monsters Go Burr. Badger, you saw it and enjoyed Big Monsters Go Burr, right?
I do like both versions of it.
Correct. Godzilla X Kong Supernova, we may have gotten a possible spoiler in here.
I would never.
Where they dropped, the old couple of pictures. Yeah, Matthew Modine dropping these pictures on his Instagram with Space Godzilla, which is just Godzilla, but even bigger and has giant crystals on his shoulder. And Supernova, I thought that maybe they'd have something to do with the sun in the center of the Earth. So what if Space Godzilla comes and then goes into the center of the Earth and tries to suck up all the energy from the inner Earth or something that will cause a supernova and destroy the whole Earth? That sounds good for a premise for me, please.
Star Wars Assassin, I recommend you watch it. It's really good. And I actually forgot that I was watching, like, and I mean this in a good way. I forgot that I was watching a Godzilla movie for a minute because I actually cared about the human so much. And I was like, oh yeah, there's Godzilla, like, but really good. And it was so good. That's what James Gunn said he's trying to do with Superman, that he wants to make the human portion just as good. You want me paying attention right out of Skyrim? Well, let me remind you about Superman.
No. But for real,
I would never kill Parthenax, Micah. I'm not that type of person. All right.
Since you guys have had me watch a bajillion things, I've given 1 10 out of 10, and that was something I saw on my own volition 3 times in the theater. Godzilla -1, and when it comes to anime, when it comes to animation and whatnot, it's dub all the way. But when it comes to live action, it's sub. Do not watch the Netflix dub for Godzilla -1. Oh my God, do not. You got to watch the subtitles. The acting.
What she says at the end completely changes the context of just,
But not even those like changes. His acting performance, I don't understand a single word he says, but he is acting his nuts off. And it removes all of that. Gooch? Are you going to watch Space Godzilla with giant crystals on his shoulders come down and destroy the Earth? Are you not a Godzilla go burr kind
We
of
are going to go see Superman. I'm hoping it's good.
No, Godzilla.
I'm really hoping it's
Godzilla is what he asked you.
Oh, Godzilla.
We have a Superman free stream today.
I thought you were talking Superman.
Here's the gun.
I know you're talking. Yeah, I've seen -1. Yeah, I'll see Godzilla. I like Godzilla. What are we talking
You're the one that needs to come back to our world. We have a new Godzilla X Kong coming out.
You gonna watch it?
I haven't seen the other one. I haven't seen the other
So
one.
then the answer is no. You're not going to.
I haven't.
Do you know what he was thinking
about?
about?
Add another accessory.
James Gunn.
My golf. I was thinking about my golf game. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I said supernova, and all of a sudden, James Gunn flashbacks.
Projecting.
I haven't seen Godzilla X Kong.
I don't know about 10, but it was fun. It was fun. It shows that you don't necessarily like. You can focus on the monsters. Like Kong sort of got.
You
his
know what it
story
is?
there.
Is when they made that big glove for King Kong, and I was just like, yeah, no.
Okay, so it's a 5 out of 10, which is a half a point under the median. It's a 5 out of 10, but Giant Monsters Go Burr, which gets it to a 6 out of 10, and then it was lots of fun, so that gets it to like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 for me, even though it's really like a 5 out of 10. Wait, are you scoffing at Rossi's, or do you want to take this one? Why don't you take this one for us, Badger? Shout out Rossi.
Rossi for 10. Went to the dermatologist. I have to stick a Q-tip up my nose with an antibiotic ointment for 5 days and a 3-day extension on my antibiotic. Theory said I've been eating too much booty hole. Bro, if you got staph infection on your face from booty hole, you are... I don't know what that says.
Pink eye. It's pink eye.
Yeah, you're double-barreled pink eye. That's what that is.
I was feeling sorry for you, Rossi, until that last sentence.
Yeah.
And
I am... Appreciate you, Rob.
Comics Explained once got staph infection, but it was during the battle of the emu, and they're known to dip their beaks in some pretty wicked substances. All right, so it's understandable. Right, it's a war wound, really. Rossi, you have no excuse.
Rossi, you don't take your date to Arby's and then go downtown and because that's just
if anyone didn't watch Open Bar, heads up, our boy Nyat was on there.
Yeah,
superstar.
So
you need a reason to check it out. Our boy Nyat's on there. So make sure you go give him some love and you say in the comments, we want to see more Nyat. He's so great. And
so popular.
Also this.
You've always been so positive. You're always so kind. Always so supportive.
Now he looks like Phantom of the Opera.
Sometimes, yeah, here, let's see if we remember Rossi how he was.
Rossi's like, why do I have to take this rectally? They had medication in pill form, but they hate Rossi, so they gave him this. Yeah.
So we actually, someone said that we needed a Rossi emote. We literally do have a Rossi emote. We had like 3 of them and they never got used. And I didn't want to have Kathleen Kennedy emotes. So
What's
we
a
do have
suppository?
Dave Filoni.
Why is it this big?
I'll add it to the post-it note. Me and Badger are professional movie critics. I mean, we're not as like fancy as Niyat. Like, we don't have a foreign accent or anything to make us truly legit movie reviewers, but we are professionals, which is why we're going to go see How to Train Your Dragon tonight. Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm actually genuinely excited. But Gooch comes in here and he's like, have you heard? It's terrible. But so far, according to the critics, I thought this would be a bit higher. People are saying it's not as good as the first one, but let us know more. Let us know more. Because
I was told that
don't
it
care about
is
the critics.
90% the same as the animated, and it is good. Was I led astray?
Blue Collar went and saw it last night, and he said no go.
Was he drunk?
No. Was it the blackest How to Train Your Dragon ever? No?
That I don't
know.
Wait, that's right. What's right, though? What's right?
Oh, he's saying like that's the first part, right?
Yes. Well, now we need to bring it back to the stream. Or should we talk about Skyrim or Expedition 33? No. How to Train Your Dragon to fly to 75 million in opening weekend. And I thought that was weird. We thought this was going to do absolute gangbusters. But we're talking only 70 to 80 mil for the domestic opening, and then they're tracking about 110 mil extra on the international to just shy of 200 mil, and we lost Badger.
Yeah.
So it seems as if StreamYard may still be having some difficulties.
Yeah. Having some fun, people.
Extra glad you are here now, Gooch. Also, we're at 69, so make sure you guys hit that thumbs up.
Yeah. Did you kick yourself, or was it?
No. I wasn't able to bring up comments, and then it just dropped me and reset. So StreamYard is having a little bit of fun still.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you all with us. Whether or not it's working. So, under 200 mil. I think Lilo and Stitch was like 330 mil, but it had the Memorial Day weekend, and it did gangbusters for Memorial Day weekend. 330, we're looking at 180, 190 mil, 200 if it does successfully.
Look, man.
This thing's going to underperform a bit. They're claiming the budget's 150 mil, so the break even will be generous and say it's 500 mil, probably like 500 to 600 mil. I don't know how much I believe it. I think it's going to beat it, but it's not going to do as well as I was expecting. And all right, Badger, take this one.
If I can. Rossi, 5.
It's a roller coaster of emotions with you, Rossi.
True story. I have a zit on my ass. I asked the doctor if she needed to check it for staph. She looked me dead in the eye and said, no. Hashtag awkward.
Tag it.
It was the dead in the eye that got me.
I picture it was more like, do I need to have this checked? And she's like, no.
She looked down at me, dead in the eyes.
Yeah, that black nurse did not call him sweet child when he left.
Oh.
Rossi, we're all rooting for you. We really hope you pull through from that zit on your ass. Genuine roller coaster of emotions. I never know what's going to happen. That's why I said the other day that at some point we need to pull all of his super chats together and put them into one like chronological place.
The world's not ready for that.
And he's got a PS to follow it up and F that theory guy.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Don't clip that.
Out.
And then French Moon wants to comment on Rossi's ass pimple. It's quite possible that since it's just a remake, people will just wait to watch it on stream. Why rushing into the theater? Well, all the flying around with like the dragon and stuff. I feel like I'm going to make an argument that it's worth seeing in theater. And Baguette 33, please. Don't you worry. So I have a lot of Expedition 33 to play. I'm doing a lot of recording gameplay. I'm like, I've played a lot of video games today. And I'm like, I should do something productive. But I'm like, no, right now, the thing I need to do, my work, my job is to play video games. So it's really weird because I try to balance my play, like my video games or my reading comic books, with my working, my editing, my I work for myself, so I don't want to just be a bum all day. So I try to go back and forth. But now when my work is also my leisure, it's like I'm doing work, but I feel like I'm being really fucking lazy. And then so instead I go read some manga instead.
Oh my god!
But I'm like, wait, that's not me enough. So now I need to.
Did you bring up Aaron's comment about the movie?
Oh, did we actually get a?
It's just
a
like
full
the
comment?
animated version, but without the yeah.
Oh wait, more DEI? Well, is it more than Astrid?
Oh.
But otherwise, good.
I don't know what that means.
More.
Charm?
Well, more DEI. That's.
I'd say there definitely was a lot of charm in the first one, and there's certain things that lend itself better to live action and some to animation, and charm, the quirkiness of what Jay Baruchel did such a good freaking job voicing them, and I can see that being hard to follow up on. But you get all the extra realism, you get the actual like dragons being dragons, not just cartoony CG characters. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm seeing it starts at 10:40, which means it will actually start at 11:10, which means I'll be watching a kids movie at almost 1 a.m.
Wait.
I'm gonna eat all of my popcorn before the movie starts, like a real American.
Movie popcorn.
So we're rooting for it. I don't know how its box office is gonna be, but I do know French Moon dropping a $2 Shiba Inu #1. Thank you. I am #1 French Moon. Thank you. Thank you for letting all of chat know. There's another animated movie coming out next week that I totally forgot about because I was like, well, hey, How to Train Your Dragon doesn't have any competition for the kids' movies. There's one coming out next week. Do you guys know what's coming out?
Elio? Is it Elio?
Correct. At one point, they had
the
it
only
scheduled.
other thing in my head.
They had it scheduled for today at some point. They're going to put up against How to Train Your Dragon, but then they ended up pushing it back a week. I did not realize how big of a disaster this is. This was from May. Pixar's Elio overhauled rewrites, director swap, and a $300 million budget.
Yeah.
That's bad. And then we fast forward to a couple days ago. Elio opening box office tracking below Lightyear, which was 218 mil. They're claiming that it's going to hit about 300 mil. Which means so 300 mil. We're gonna be generous and say 100. We'll call 400 mil total, which means you got to get an 800 mil box office, and we'll be nice and call that 250 mil. Okay, so that's how. So that's like 200 million plus lost, right?
No, more than that.
250 mil, right? Because so you make it for 400 mil, and then we'll say it'll get 125 back, so that's 175 mil. No, 275 mil with marketing.
Yeah,
so probably like
300 million loss.
So if it hits the 300 mil like they're predicting, then yeah, we're talking 250 mil lost on a kids movie. Best luck, Pixar.
Not good.
I will not be seeing Elio. Were either of you going to be running out to see Elio? Anyone in chat with kids? Any of them demanding to see Elio?
One-eyed boy, I'd probably like it, but I am not.
And it's one of those things. He's
not even one-eyed. He just wears it, and you see him later on with two. Yeah.
People don't even know what's going on with it.
Stolen valor.
100%. Pixar. Wow. It's like when they could have $1 billion box office with Captain Marvel. Pixar. It was just a guaranteed, just like gold standard, absolute hit. Make all that money. Inside Out 2 managed to make 1.6, 1.7 bill or something insane. This, though, on the other hand, is going to lose 200 million plus. But Jurassic World Rebirth trying to set off major box office fireworks with 100 mil to 125 mil opening, which I assume means domestic. So what are we talking, like 300? I should do well internationally. 300 mil for opening international.
To me that.
Oh, that's that's a 5-day holiday quarter. Oh wait, so that's for a 5-day. That's not even a normal 3-day weekend, apparently.
No, I don't believe those numbers.
Well, then tell me more.
What numbers do you believe?
Well, I think if any movie can make money, I think that movie's going to make a lot internationally. I think it's going to be like double, maybe even double and a half of what it makes domestically here. I think the opening weekend, 120. If it's just the 3-day weekend, I think 120 is probably on par. And then internationally, I think it could make 300 plus. So it could make 400 million in the opening weekend.
To be fair, though,
that would
Superman does have a retarded kaiju, which is dinosaur adjacent.
I did. Yeah.
I think the Jurassic Rancor could take them. And we're talking, they're claiming a reported $180 million production budget because everything costs $180 million all of a sudden, allegedly. Yeah, I don't believe that, though, but it's going to have to make a good chunk of change. I think this is going to be making some money.
The thing that
we're all seeing
a lot of people that we've heard for a while is that this is going back to the original movie, and it's got a lot of scare and horror in it, and it's like done extremely well. And so if that's the case, that's positive feedback. We never really got that before with Jurassic Park, where it was kind of more of a just they're just putting it out there and
like corpo crap. Just like an algorithm made a popcorn summer blockbuster.
But it's really weird because it's a quiet hype, and I think this one is gonna just dominate that whole month.
And the actors, the actors don't even seem all that great. None of the actors the thing pulling me in the slightest bit. That T-Rex in the river, on the other hand, that's what's getting my butt in the seat. I'm definitely seeing it. I imagine Badger definitely seeing it. Gooch, is it getting into the theater?
Yeah, probably, I'm gonna go see it. I think.
Oh wait, so Badger, you're on the fence about some Jurassic World?
We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling when we get closer to it.
And that's what we talked about. You got 3 big movies that you got to see in July. If you get popcorn to each one, that's $100 for Badger. That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. And I mean, you're like a superhero nerd, so you kind of got to see Fantastic. Wait, are you seeing Fantastic Four?
I have. I was just sorry. That's what I was going to say. Like, no one's going to be talking about Jurassic Park, even if it's good. To be like, yeah, it was good. We got a good Jurassic Park, and maybe you'll talk about a scene or two, and it will be done. But motherfuckers will be talking about Superman and Fantastic Four for quite some time because of how connected they are to everything else.
But I can't help but wonder,
in what way, though.
If it's bad, they'll be talking about that and the ramifications. If it's good, they'll be talking about that and the ramifications. The Jurassic Park will be like, yeah, they made another shitty one, or hey, they made a good one, but then it'll be done.
Avatar 2, Inside Out 2 managed to make obscene amounts of money, and they had like no buzz around them at all. So it'd be really funny if Jurassic World wasn't that good, had like no buzz, but it made an absurd amount of money while everyone talked about Superman and Fantastic Four, and they both bombed.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that as a possibility.
Well, and the thing is, it's got to, like, Superman has a very small window. Like, I don't know how they're going to manage it because I don't even know if Fantastic Four really counts, because that no one's talking about that movie, anything positive about it. So, but realistically, they got a small window to hit, and if they don't hit it, it could be lights out.
Gooch, I've got some Superman news. I lied. I forgot there was Superman news. I forgot that Mr. Terrific was the dude.
This is really more X-Men movie news, but
from First Class.
Eddie?
I know, but it's the actor being an idiot.
Yeah,
out while he's supposed to be promoting his Superman. Well, Badger, I assume. So you read this one?
I did read it. I thought about making a video that I wouldn't have been able to make because StreamYards was down. I just didn't know how much people would care. But like his basic complaint was that like they killed off the black character first and then never brought him back, even though that character comes back in the comics, and they kept making movies but never brought his character back. And that this version with Mr. Terrific he sees as a course correction because this character is going to come back. But what will actually make you upset is the acknowledgement that Mr. Terrific, as played and shown in the comics, doesn't have emotion. But when he tried to play it that way on set, he's like, oh, this character's a psychopath, and started putting emotion into it. So he's not playing Mr. Terrific. He's playing his version of Mr. Terrific.
And the way he puts it's a bit cringe and woke as well. I think it is just a case of bad representation and missed opportunity. There's a lot that they could have done with that character, probably should have done with that character. This is like one of the only moments I even remember from this movie was Kevin Bacon comes walking in here. This was great. him dying here like that, it showed you the stakes. It was like, holy crap, they're willing to kill people off. His character was very well used. And he's like, but they killed off the black guy.
And made a moral choice, didn't go with him, tried to, yeah.
Yes.
Why are these people sabotaging these films? Like, I shut the fuck.
Well, he's black, so you can't say these people.
We also have fridging is now a word, and Gail Simone's going on about that. So we can't shove the white woman into the refrigerator. We can't shove the bomb down the black dude's throat. How are we supposed to kill off characters to get character motivation then? I was waiting to be brought back because, as you know, the character doesn't die. So some of this seems like, he wanted more work. The fact that he died in the first one isn't that big of a deal. If he does what he does in the comics, which is come back. Every movie that came out and the character didn't come back, it solidified that it was a misrepresentation and a missed opportunity. And now that he gets to man spread in his terrific super chair or whatever, I hate this. I don't know. I don't care if this is comic accurate. He looks so fucking stupid in his super lawn chair, his flying lawn chair.
Don't know why they have him reclined like that, but
he's gonna put his he's gonna put his feet up and like relax at the end after they beat it and say something kind of urban. This job is kind of undoing the wrongs of Darwin. I know that as it stands right now, this isn't the only project that I'll be in. So, Gooch, he's not going to get done dirty like when his character had a really great moment and died. Instead, he gets to be in the next one. So that's good for representation and has nothing to do with paychecks. Thoughts, Gooch?
Listen.
And what movie do you want to see Mr. Terrific in next?
This has James Gunn written all over it. This is the fear that I had, and it's starting to come to fruition. I think that you're going to start seeing a lot more, and I think we're gonna have some issues with this.
News at 11: the characters that he said he's introducing to be in other projects, we will see in other projects. More on this tonight.
No, I mean
more on that now. Hey, here's Mr. Miracle. It's an animated series, and the showrunner is Tom King. Gooch, any thoughts? Go.
Tom King can eat whatever ass that Rossi ate.
That's literally every single reply to this tweet is essentially that. Maximus, you son of a bitch.
Oh. Thank you.
Also, shout out. Appreciate you. You son of a... So, Mr. Miracle, Badger, you watched all of Creature Commandos. Are we going to tag your it on Mr. Miracle?
I don't know why they make Mr. Miracle look like that.
Because he's
like a little twink. Wait, Gooch, is he? Tell me more. I've seen Mr. Miracle in maybe 2 of my
He's fucking Big Barda. He's equal. Like the animated series does him the correct way. Oh no, he is. They're married, but they're of course going to go a different route.
Another W for DCU. They're on a roll. What? Oh my God, my goats. A lot of people did this. I like this Mr. Miracle. Yeah, that looks great. Sadly, that's not what we appear to be getting.
Can't wait for that.
So, Gooch, you're an animation guy. Tag you're in. Have fun, bud.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Please report back to us on Mr. Miracle. Am I pronouncing that correctly? And you have to watch Wonder Man 2 if that ever comes out. Actually, I will mention this. Speaking of us having to watch things, so this was supposed to be episode 250. I just threw together some super chat goals to be fun, and for the last one, my idea 500 Ironheart binge. So I figured I'd watch like 2 or so in a row and take some breaks. But tomorrow we'll do the official 250, and if we hit 500, I will watch all 6 Ironhearts in a fucking row.
Which is what I'm going to do, because you know they're going to be like 20 minutes all together. And
I know, but still like 2, and then I take a break and like die inside a little bit while I do something else and then come back. No, I will. Other than some walks or maybe grabbing some food, I will watch them essentially binge style in a row.
I like it.
More on that tomorrow. Episode 250. We did it, guys. Thunderbolts lost millions of dollars despite great reviews. Where does Marvel go next? This is Variety. And they're finally having to admit that the MCU essentially destroyed itself And they give all of the normal reasons. And of course, it was COVID, obviously. They don't mention any of the DEI. Here's my favorite part. At least February's Captain America Brave New World and 2023's The Marvels and Ant-Man Quantumania could blame their disastrous grosses on terrible reviews. Thunderbolts has enthusiastic word of mouth, but is yet to climb out of the red, suggesting there's a new ceiling for superhero movies that aren't based on marquee characters. So I would argue that neither of these three had any marquee characters. And so, yeah, we're at the point of the superhero fatigue, particularly woke, just shit garbage movie fatigue, which sadly has made its way into superhero movies. They're screwed. And if you don't have a huge name on it, you're extra screwed. And that's why I think all of us assume Superman will do considerably better than Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I think it'll do better than Fantastic Four, easily. I think Fantastic Four is dead in the water.
I've yet to see any sort of positivity around it. Lots of people actually are excited for some Superman. Fantastic Four, other than the seal clap at the end of Thunderbolts, I've seen zero excitement for it. And blah, blah, blah. We'll just skip all of that. Essentially, the mainstream media is having to admit that MCU has a serious problem. Hopefully, James Gunn can make the DCU work. I doubt it. Now, will Amazon be able to make Spaceballs 2 work? Please don't do this. Spaceballs does not need a sequel, says Price of Reason. We had heard about this. It was going around, and now it's a real thing. Here's one I found out. So we know, Bill Pullman and Rick Moranis are coming back. But Badger, there was someone else coming back that you didn't seem to know about. Keke Palmer, one of the stars of Yet Another Day? Not Another... Whatever, the movie that I kept having to watch the trailer for, one of them days, I kept having to watch the trailer before movies, and his ratchet ass black coat, and is literally the biggest inspiration for my moratorium. She will be in Spaceballs 2 for some reason.
Sounds great.
Now let's go and pull up this trailer. That's really not a trailer. It's a giant long scroll, and then a little bit at the end. There's only one Star Wars trilogy. Okay. We're talking about Star Wars. Since then, there have been... Okay, we're making fun of Star Wars. Got it? That sums it up pretty well. Oh, here, Grogu, get in here. He's talking about you, Grogu. You're one of the TV spinoffs. A movie spinoff or the TV spinoff, which is both a prequel and a sequel? Wait, which one is that?
It's a lot.
Man, is this... Anyone? I saw people enjoying this. I'm not finding this super hilarious yet.
It's more depressing than what has happened to our culture.
Yeah.
And also, so they're bringing a franchise back alive to do a sequel that no one wants. And so they remind you of all the sequels no one wants beforehand to get you excited for a sequel no one wants?
Instead of Oppenheimer, that should have said Megalopolis or whatever.
There's only we waited 38 years to destroy the thing you love, so it's cool. Oh. Man. Max is enjoying it, at least.
Oh,
wait, yeah, sorry, God. I forgot he has to charge for you. Oh.
After 40 years, we asked, what do the fans want?
Not
But
this!
instead, we're making this movie.
Oh, at least something funny in this.
May the Schwartz be with you.
You know, I've never said this out loud, but I'll tell you it now, just so everyone understands. As a Star Wars fan, I fucking hate Spaceballs. I don't like the movie. I don't think it's funny. Never gonna catch me watching it again, and the sequel can go fuck itself.
So you've had this Blazing Saddles take this whole time, and you coward. You have kept it to yourself. I know, but this is the exact equivalent to me hating Blazing Saddles. Spaceballs is the only Mel Brooks movie I actually like. Gooch, are you excited?
Mel, I don't know if you can read emails or read your DMs, or if you use technology, but your humor is outdated and no longer useful anymore. So yeah, just enjoy retirement, bud.
That's literally what I said about Blazing Saddles, and you were also mad at me. His humor doesn't hold up.
Yeah, it doesn't. It does not hold up anymore. Technologies happened. Things have moved forward. Yeah, no.
There we go, Jay. Here's the Star Wars is religion to me, and I don't like people making fun of my religion. I'm extremist. I would off with the in Minecraft if I could. Yeah.
Could somebody play REM? Could somebody play some REM?
I said it. There you go.
So I think the best thing to compare this to is the Naked Gun remake. And that first trailer came out, everyone really enjoyed it. I'll probably go see the Naked Gun remake for all of the exact same reasons, well, opposite reasons of why there's no chance in hell I'm seeing Spaceballs 2. Well, actually, wait. No, Badger's definitely not seeing it. Wait, Gooch, are you going to be seeing Spaceballs 2 in 2020?
That's going to go straight to streaming somehow. That's not going to be in the theater. No fucking way it's going to theaters.
It's Amazon MGM, so there's a chance.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they've had a success yet in the movie theaters. So, well, then, Gooch, if this goes straight to Amazon Prime, are you going to watch it?
Hell no. I don't have time for that garbage.
Okay, well then, dang it. I thought I was going to get out of this, but damn it. I think I'm the idiot who has to watch Spaceballs 2.
Oh, yeah, that's one that I might do a Griff stream to force me to watch it, because I would never fucking choose to watch that shit. Fucking.
I'd rather watch G20 than Spaceballs 2, and I don't make me watch that Michelle Obama, spinoff. I'm not watching that.
Yes. Accurate. Thank you.
Shun the non-believers, Charlie.
Gooch, this one's for you. You're an animation guy. No look animated adaptation of Roald Dahl's The Twits, releasing later this year on Netflix. The studio I hadn't heard of, and they hadn't worked on much, and I think they're actually working with another studio, Netflix. Yeah, it's Netflix Animation plus a studio that had just done some other weird thing I never heard of, but it looks kind of cool. It's got that like box troll, like Leica kind of style.
Yeah.
Like,
piqued my interest.
Yeah, like claymation a bit.
Yeah.
I want to see a little bit more of that then. Yeah. Now, how about a Doctor Who animated series?
No.
Go ahead, please. Give me fucking reasons to make a video and hope I get another 10,000 video. Go ahead, please.
Yeah.
I was hoping Price was on here because his Doctor Who videos also do really well. So if he wants more Doctor Who, because there's no way it's ever coming back, he's going to have to watch. So we saw just how gay and incredibly woke the new Doctor Who was. This is animated series.
I don't like it.
It'll be accurate. It'll be made for a preschool audience. So those flaming global homos are about to try to groom your children.
Yes, absolutely. This will be a fucking how to trans your kid show. Good. No, don't do that.
Yeah, like this makes me want to get the spiked baseball bat out just in case.
Yeah.
And the torch and pitchfork.
This might be one of those things where ICE got smart and they just show up to all the court hearings. Go ahead and hire all the writers for this show, and then we'll just have Chris Hansen waiting outside. We'd like to talk to all of you. I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a good follow-up for you here. Is Reverse Fart? I'm not sure if Reverse Fart's there anymore, but I hope he is, because our boy Alex Ross, I freaking love his art. He decided to put Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica together.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
I like that.
I did too. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, wait, did one of the memers put Jeremy Prime's face on Luke?
Little Vigo.
That's a throwback to the 70s, man. Like that's damn. That is
That's how bitches be on Gooch's leg at the movie theater. Just
you want this. This is how you make nerds happy. And then this artist is the one who does the amazing painted style. Like he's saying, they need to do the Fantastic Four and Superman stuff for him. I forgot. I got fun stuff to talk about. Oh,
just one.
Oh, this is when we do my tax deduction or my business expenses. I was at the very last possible thing I could look at today at the bookstore before I would have left, because I got my rounds, Like I assume with Badger, when you go to Ross, you have like your exact, you got you do your rounds. Which I forgot I actually got something at Ross. I got two things.
Are you like Norm when you go into Ross? You're like Badger.
Only to some of the people there. Oh, nice.
So we'll start off with this. It's like $8.
Oh, Fabic. That's Jason Fabic.
Oh, is it? Good. All right, because I already got one of his. And I got a weird little super thin spot that's just white. I got like everything. My walls are filled. And then it's like, because the wall kind of goes in and then my closet's open. So it's like super thin. I can't really do anything with it. And it's just a white piece of wall and it's been annoying me.
You should have.
And now it has. Now it has Batman. I couldn't see it. I was literally going to ask you who the artist was because it doesn't say it.
It's Jason Fabic.
Excellent, because I got one of his Jokers hanging in the front room. So yes,
he's Batman. Yeah.
Every bit of the wall is now covered. Also, business expense. And while also there, really nice for I think like $13 and Uzumaki.
Oh yeah.
And
painful.
Badger, you might not appreciate this, but I think you'll appreciate the stand. It's got the spiral stand as well, and it's got the little logo.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I really wish McFarlane would do a bit more with the stands.
Yeah,
I like that Uzumaki.
Oh yeah, quite happy.
Too bad they screwed up.
They butchered that second episode. Was the so speaking of Uzumaki episode 2 levels of quality, this was the very last thing I found walking out the used bookstore.
Oh no! Oh,
let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
It was like $7 or something too. They had it for really cheap. Motherfucking Shaq as steel, dog.
With the purple pants.
And like, there's
purple
so many,
and yellow, Laker colors, of course.
Yeah.
They made so many steel figures. Like how many they had to have ended up at the garbage dump. So
they're right beside the ET games in the landfills.
I realized that I added like all the notoriously bad movies to the wheel, and I hadn't added steel. So steel is now on the wheel.
Guarantee that armor won't stay on; it'll constantly fall off.
Yeah.
He's gonna be leaning backwards for sure. Okay, let's see real quick. Or do we want to go to? You guys are sticking with me, right? Yeah, we'll go a little bit more. You guys like when I do all my business expensing, right? Right?
Oh,
Sure.
I got a little bit of manga. This one might make some people happy. I finally dabbled. Trigun. So I finally had to look into it. So I've tried to explain this to Badger. Mangas have the weirdest little names and subtitles. So it's Trigun, Deep Space Planet Future Gun Action, 2 exclamation points.
I do like future gun action.
Yes.
And I was just in a deep space. Yeah.
So I've been wanting to get the fake, nice fake leather ones. They've got similar to the Berserk ones, but it's red fake leather. I'm probably gonna get those. So I've realized there's 2 volumes, and I got this for super cheap, and the other one I can get for a good price, and it's just a 2-volume manga. Thank God. I'm so tired of. Oh, I want to read this. Oh, it's only got 76 books I have to buy. Well, I guess I'm not reading that. And instead, it's just 2 large books and Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. Those were what really got me into the more adult animes back in the day on the Toonami. It's what got a lot of people into anime. Very happy to find that. And then I'm reading Read or Dream. Read or Die was one of the first things that Tomak had me watch, and it was a fantastic anime. Ended up getting the manga because I wanted more. And then there's a spinoff that's Read or Dream, and it's way more kiddish. It's not action. Now it's just like fun. It got super episodic. It's almost a little girly and like for kids. So I was like, oh no. But then I was enjoying the stories. And then even though it's kind of kiddish and they changed the artist to a woman, I'm just reading it, having a good time. The cutesy little character. And then there's a very busty assassin character with a boob window and everything. I'm like, I like her. And then she gets in the shower and you get to see her nipples.
Oh.
And a manga that's like very like they literally say tee hee 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 many times in this. And it's very like child, and then all of a sudden nipples. I mean, not that I'm complaining. I'm like, what the tone? What? So Japanese people are weird where like they do the public baths, so the public nudity is like very normal, but then also they censor all like the wieners in porn.
Wow.
So like they're weirdly like really open about like nudity, but then are really like repressed when it comes to like sexuality. So it makes them really weird.
Well, they don't. There's no PDA in Japan. They don't do that at all.
Oh, well, yes.
And,
yeah. A lot of demureness in here, that's for sure. So we've got the cutesy little girl that normally I would hate in an anime, but I don't have to hear her, so I can find with her. We got the dumb booba girl, and then we've got the sister that everyone thinks is a boy because she looks like a boy, but is quite girlish. So I'm like, this concerns me. There's a lesbian moment in here, but I'm actually like really enjoying it. It's just super simple, good fun. I'm like,
I don't know, man.
I'm enjoying it. What
Every
the hell?
single thing either has girls of questionable legality or
anime has a satanic vibe.
So the boyish girl is like 19, and then she helps a blind girl who I would guess, I'll be generous, is like 15, and then the 15-year-old blind girl really wants to get a kiss from the 19-year-old girl and really wants to have a lesbian relationship with her. And they call the 19-year-old a minor, despite being 19.
That might be a localization thing.
So this is one of those things where I was thinking about reading this. So I ended up really quite enjoying it. That's anime. We're like, oh, this is great. But then you get through all the character stuff and the side stories, and I was just like, wait, that was really fucking good all of a sudden. What the hell? I shouldn't like this, but I'm enjoying it. So Badger, if you had to read this, but fucking so I totally get why Badger would not hate this, but it's one of those things where I give it a chance. I'm like, God dang it, man. These East Asians know how to write. It's not fair, and it's. I'm tired of 12-year-old girls in my animes and my mangas. Just get them out. All you have to do is make them all 18. Instead of being in elementary school, they're in college. And then all of the weird creepiness goes away. Japan, stop being so fucking creepy. But then a lot of it's like kids, they kind of shame you when you get older and you're still in the manga. So manga is supposed to be for kids, but then lots of the, otakus or whatever watch it. So it's like mature, but then like made for kids. And this... Badger, I highly recommend you read Solo Leveling and never ever read any manga ever.
yeah.
19 is old in anime. Japan has different laws and culture. You know who else had different laws and culture? Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah. And then the Lord sat down and turned them all into saltpeaters or whatever the fuck. It was aliens. Totally aliens.
And I would consider if there was a bridge between American comics to manga, it would be Image Comics. And we will discuss those tomorrow with Gooch. I will say Savage Dragon, a little hint. I finally read some Savage Dragon. He showed up in a random like DC book. I'm like, who's this police dude with the giant fin on his, who is this? And then this popped up. It's super direct sales. This is something, I'll discuss it tomorrow. What the fuck? I really love Savage Dragon. What the hell?
You're going to be very, very disappointed if you get into that.
I will not be reading anymore.
Yeah, it's incredible, and then it goes way into DEI woke. Like
really?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what we'll discuss.
Eric Larson is like. Oh yeah.
Okay, you better be here tomorrow then, because he literally. So he gets on the police force, and then the big bad racist police officer literally tries to check him and does lots of racism against black people.
There's a cover with a little girl. Yeah, it's.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, he goes full. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he did it so well. Like it actually
worked.
I was going to talk about how he did it really well.
That's what pisses people off, because the first
what the
30 comics, first 30 issues were fantastic, maybe even 40.
This is like the first little like mini-series. So he did like a first little mini-series, and then it actually starts the series. So this is like the proto series, essentially. Damn it.
Oh, Larson. Yeah, Larson's full DEI. Like, I mean, he's in the front waving his flag. Like
butts and like jack dudes, and it's got like all the stuff I like. Skulls. No. And that's it's the Witchblade thing all over again. I thought Image Comics. I'm like, Marvel and DC are woke as fuck, but Image Comics, they're so based and they're so high tea and the chicks are so hot and there's no way they fell to the woke shit. Now I'm learning, reading all the new Image Comics. The Gooch didn't warn me. The Image is woke as shit now too. Or has been.
Can you bring this up there, Badger?
There's nothing.
Bring right
up
here.
What?
This.
Damn it. Well, more on that tomorrow.
Here, bring that up. See this little girl right here with the razor shaving her.
Yes.
Yes.
Is she shaving?
her
she's
piece.
not shaving
Wow.
him. She's shaving
herself there.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy how fun they were?
Yeah. And then this one right here. I don't know if you could see this one. No. Yeah, there's
right
this
click,
one.
open image, and new tab. That's the real trick. The more you know. Right click, open image, and new tab. Do it.
Oh, wait.
Do what
Just
I
have
dare
a
you.
whole like
Right.
20 things, and we can guess which one you
Right
want us to
click.
look at.
Nah, just
You
dox
see-
yourself instead.
Yes.
Um,
yeah.
yes. I
She's
hate.
dressed in leathers. and-
Oh, that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, that is better than this. Dislike search a new Ironheart trailer while the original trailer is past its half. This thing is going to be an absolute disaster. Marvel is going to be a laughing stock for like a week, and then everyone will forget it even exists.
A
Like
week?
that go.
A week?
3 days. How long it takes people to make their YouTube videos about it?
Then you got Fantastic Four, so you're gonna have the whole summer of people like making fun of Marvel.
Yeah, but Ironheart specifically.
I know, and then this is what's setting up for Fantastic
Yeah,
Four.
yeah.
Remember all that goodwill they had after Deadpool and Wolverine? Man, that was nice. Something I did not expect to care about. Robert Eggers. We had discussed what sort of like folklore and mythological stories we want him to cover. But first we have to cover Red French Moon's $2. Not even Nami's tab prepares to convince Badger. I'll look it up. I feel like there was a misspelling there.
Prepared.
So, Nami is from One Piece. And pretty early on, she's got relatively normal sized boobs. And slowly throughout the series, they get increasingly larger. I believe this is her pretty normal stage. And Nami One Piece, biggest boobs, safe search on. Okay, yes, this is on DeviantArt, but I think it's original. So I watched one of the movies, and I had heard and I had seen New Nami, but once I actually saw it, then I realized, I get what everyone's talking about now.
Became more powerful, leveled up. I get it.
Her character development is what we'll
Lovely
call it.
personalities.
So, Robert Eggers, I thought of various things. Do we want to do werewolves? You just did vampire and stuff. One thing I didn't think about, but I'm quite happy to see, Robert Eggers is set to write and direct a new Christmas Carol movie for Warner Brothers.
Again?
Willem Dafoe as Ebenezer Scrooge. I was interested in this, but Gooch seems to have other thoughts. Gooch?
Well, we just got a Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey and like not long ago. I mean, how many Christmas Carols? That animated one, it was like what, 10 years ago?
2009, Gooch.
Was it 2000?
It's been 16 years. I think we can do another Christmas Carol, Gooch.
It just happened, Erwin.
Yeah. It just
the original Christmas Carol was in 1938. I think maybe once we hit 2038, I think it'll be.
It was
time for
like
another
yesterday in 1938. But I don't know. It's do we need this? Do we? I don't know.
We just Gooch on a scale of do we need this or not? Robert Eggers' Christmas Carol versus Spaceball 2s. Which one do you think we need more?
Well, okay. I'll give you that. We'll go with Christmas Carol. But
I'm actually interested. I don't know the last time I actively sought out a Christmas movie to watch during Christmas at the theater. I think last year we had the Rock and John Cena movie where they had to save Santa. I'm probably gonna check this out.
Red one. Oh, we totally needed red one.
Yeah, red one. Yes. And speaking of, we have more Christmas movie, Violent Night 2. Gooch, are we allowed to be excited for Violent Night 2? I've not seen one, but
I haven't either.
I think
it
I
bombed
watched
in the theater, so I don't know why they're making a second one.
I think I watched Moxie's review or something like that, and it looked fun. Yeah. Is that and then that one other weird Christmas movie with Goldberg in it?
Yeah,
it looked fun, and it's getting a sequel. I might have to check it out. If we do a Violent Night 2 versus a Christmas Carol, that could be kind of fun. I know, for real. Scarlet? Oh, wait, we're at 59:30. Can anyone confirm if the Doolies are about to go live or not?
They're not doing
Canceled their stream.
Oh,
yeah.
they full-blownsies canceled? Okay. Well, I'm going to forget at the end of the stream, but heads up, we're going to raid into a stream that is not going to be going live, so do not follow the raid.
They took their thing down anyway, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? All right, because before I checked and they still had it up. Well, then let's just do a couple more and get out of here. ScarJo asked to have her Thunderbolts executive producer credit removed because she didn't do a single thing on the movie.
Good for her.
So we've thought that they were just throwing executive producer credits out just for no reasons, and yeah, they are. And then...
Well, and oftentimes we've heard people get producer credits just so that their name attached gets the movie made, even if they never had any intention of being involved in it to begin with.
Correct. It's like, oh, so you're going to put the Black Widow in it, right? No, her sister. But ScarJo's executive producering. Moxie for a $5. The Prince of the Ball hasn't yet reached the age where 10 years... poof, literally goes missing. 2009 was like yesterday. I feel ya. But like, I think we could probably do another Christmas Carol, like at this point. Like one. And then,
I don't like it.
And then
Sweet
another
Prince.
16 years. Well, I like Nosferatu. You were the one who hated Nosferatu, right, Gooch?
I didn't care for it.
Okay, so I probably would not recommend Robert Eggers' Christmas Carol to you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend the Switch 2 to you either, but everyone is buying it. This is... Kristinova, this post made a lot of people mad, so I'm going to drop it again. I even hit it for sensitivity, so view at your own risk. Game Awards. Nintendo Switch 2 is the fastest selling Nintendo console in history. 3.5 million units in 4 days. It's not just the best selling Nintendo, it's one of the best consoles ever. And it shouldn't be. There's no reason for it to be, but it is. And it's making a lot of people really mad. People are still in my mentions yelling at me. So it made everyone really mad. So she reposted it, and that's how you do it. And it doesn't make any sense. But guys, we have to admit, the Switch 2 is doing really fucking well. I did not see that coming.
$500 for hardware that's arguably worse than every other console available, and get here we are.
I know there's a lot of Nintendo fans who will just buy everything regardless, but Christ.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm happy for Nintendo.
It's not all about graphics. It's about continuing to latch on to the fucking Mario games that we played as kids and thinking that somehow that is compelling gameplay. Glad everyone's having fun with Mario Kart.
The console is literally just a Mario Kart console. Gooch, this one's for you. J. Scott Campbell putting out his swimsuit special for Marvel. Friends?
I'm surprised
Foes.
they allowed this.
They have not. You actually have to get it off of his website. And he did some other ones. I am not complaining. Who's my favorite? Black Cat? I like me some Magic. Probably got to go with the Black Cat. Rogue's a close second. Mary Jane?
Rogue.
Yeah. And she doesn't have the white trash look to her, too.
Rossi.
Yeah, that's close. I think it's gonna be Black Cat for me though. I love me a pale skinned princess.
Sued.
Too bad she's a lesbian. Oh no, Rossi. Oh no.
This is alleged.
Allegedly. Rossi for 10. Katie sneezed and glass eye fell out. It rolled away somewhere. My poor meatball, all covered in cheese. Somewhere in the house. They were looking at all the couch cushions and underneath furniture trying to find it, so they had to cancel the stream. Accurate. Not allegedly. I take the allegedly back. That is 100% accurate.
Mad Eye Moody.
Can't confirm. Shout out, Rossi. Appreciate you. Like, it's a roller coaster of emotions. Now, speaking of eventual allegations, Jared Leto, is he going to get in any trouble for this? Or is Disney and Amazon just going to go along with it and then he's just not going to get work again after? Is he going to face any repercussions for his sexual misconduct? I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Have you guys even heard anyone talking about this story?
I think Steph has been talking about it and a couple other people, but
to me, allegations when really good-looking guys, when you hear shit like this, would be like if we heard that Sydney Sweeney was out there, like fucking just like what, bro? Women throw themselves at Jared. He doesn't need to fucking. And maybe like he's a sycophant, and like that's what gets him off. But like I don't know, man.
Well, he was kind of known for going after the youngsters. You had like
God bless.
You got the one friend in high school who's like hitting on the freshman, and you're like, bro. Now, of course, that's just allegations, but that's essentially he'd see the group of the young models, and he'd go give them some modeling advice.
If they're 18, I don't give a fuck.
That's the problem.
Fuck, I'll be even more. If where you are, it is legal, I don't give a fuck. As long as you are following the laws of your country, but like just to we're even more clear. But if there's proof that he did something wrong, I don't know. But it'll probably be nothing wrong with it. I don't know.
What if he allegedly paraded his dick out in front of a 17-year-old at his home?
Why was there a 17-year-old at his house? And what was the fucking statute? If it's 17, then it's 17. You cannot like it, but if it is in the fucking England, it's like 14 or some weird shit.
My thought is report it to the police, or I don't believe you. I'm sorry if it actually happened. Report it, or I don't believe you.
This is kind of the anime thing too, where we fucking say it, but then if you go look at like based on their laws, it's there you go. Russ said 16 in the UK, so I don't know, man.
It's very James Franco hitting up the underage fans situation.
Okay, that might be a bit extreme. By the way, I don't know who the comedian was that did that, but they were talking about when they were coming up with the Constitution, the fucking discussion on age of consent laws. One guy's like 12, the other guy's like 17, but they do it at the same time. Like, hey, it's funny the way he did it, but it's disturbing that those conversations were actually had. Holy shit, Japan. Maybe we gotta check in on Osaka.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I understand why you don't get in the anime and the manga and stuff. It's a lot of creepiness. Like I said, would love to recommend Devil May Cry anime.
It's 16 in Canada
because it starts with him like hitting on a little girl. It's disgusting. Yeah. So I bring this up because one season C-suite executive believes that Leto may benefit from a feeling that the hashtag #MeToo movement has lost steam in the current political landscape. In this climate, you get more trouble for saying something bad about Donald Trump on the air. So is Me Too dead? That's my thought. I think Me Too might be dead. If Jared Leto doesn't have any repercussions from this, Me Too for the most part's dead.
Well, Chris Hardwick, right? He ended up getting, and he was right, and then everyone saw that, and then the big one is Johnny Depp, right? We all watched in real time. Yeah, he did some shitty things, but most of it was just straight up lies, and you all saw it. And so, yeah, Me Too is kind of, and we saw they weaponized it. Like, you remember that whole conversation about Pixar and that was like all because of Jennifer Lee and the ousting of Lasseter using Me Too as a cudgel to.
Yeah, there's been a few like Roy Price. Roy Price from Amazon is another one.
The whole Baldoni attempted Me Tooing didn't go particularly well.
Yeah, so.
I think it's for the most part over. But similar to the Splitgate 2 situation, you're still going to get people who bend the knee and then they will get canceled. People who don't bend the knee and just kind of ignore it and deny all allegations, starting to head in the way where Me Too isn't going to be doing a whole lot. And man, they're going to have to hide all this and put up with this. And then Jared Leto's going to lose them so much money because that's all he knows how to do. Zoe Saldana, I remember used to find her attractive. She's a cutie.
Penis to vagina?
I'm glad you mentioned that. She says her Oscar statue is trans and goes by they, them pronouns. We have it in my office, and my Oscar is gender fluid.
Mental illness.
So she just ruined her career.
She's so hot. She made me agree that I would, and made me realize I would fuck a green woman or a blue woman if she were hot and humanoid enough. And honestly, this makes her less attractive to me. I know women like to think men are all super duper superficial, but no, this makes me find her less attractive.
Also, yeah, basically all Me Too did was change who was getting fucked. Now it's Pedro being passed around. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
But
at least with Harvey, we had good-looking women, and the movies were good. So
I know now when I watch.
What if we switched for?
I watch these old movies because I mean,
you're laughing, but the devil's gonna take his cut, and
when Miramax pops up, now I go, hell yeah. Oh, Harvey Weinstein, I can trust him. I still have. Yeah, we're talking about how we had all this like fan trust in Pixar or Marvel. I still have fan trust in Harvey Weinstein at this point. Like right. What's Pulp Fiction, right? That's Miramax, and yeah, I trust Miramax more than Pixar now. If you did not catch, tomorrow will be the official 250th episode. If we hit $500 super chat goal, I will binge all 6 episodes of Ironheart in a row with some bathroom breaks and food breaks and maybe a walk or two. But I will binge them all the way. Gun ho.
The sad thing is like I am kind of joking, but I'm also kind of not joking because it's kind of true. It just changed who's getting passed around a little bit.
If we go back to Cat Williams with his, takes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you meant it metaphorically of who's sucking the dick, they switched. It's just another group of people literally bending the knee and saying the song and dance and doing the fucking thing and praying to the Moloch owl god. Like,
and
saying, they just switch the cards around.
Don't call in the National Guard. We don't want no kangs. Tomorrow, we will be discussing comic books with Gooch and me getting really sad about Image comic books. Also, Donnie Cates, who I hate, actually said something I agree with. God damn it. Kevin Smith, he did his giant size where they're sticking Miss Marvel and everything. We've got some of the panels, and it's the cringiest fucking humor I've ever seen. And then Gail Simone got fridging added to the dictionary.
Someone's getting fucked. Y'all decide who it is. That's this magic ain't for free. All right, you want movies? Someone's got to take care of the kid.
This magic's.
Badger, on that note, anything you would care to plug or in Skyrim you would like to talk
about? Don't say plug. Don't say plug.
I'm going to do the thing, and I'm going to go see How to Train Your Dragon like an adult. Okay?
We're professional movie reviewers.
Then I'm going to come back and use the Dragon Rin shout that I just learned to take down Alduin. Hallowed be thy name.
Oh, wait, so are you already at Alduin, or just about?
I beat the College Winterhold, the Companions, the Thieves Guild, of which I returned it to full glory. Oh my god, it was like 100+ Radiant Quest, but I fucking did it finally. Yeah, I'm ready. And then 2 DLCs, and then we'll see. Almost done. It's going to be like a 300+ hour game. Thank you.
So you're like 80%, but like you're actually 95. You're like 95% in the actual like base.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Fusroda indeed.
Fusroda, yes. I would never kill Parthenax, don't worry.
Gooch, what you got going on?
Well, I'll be here tomorrow on your stream, Nerd Wars, and I will be on Badger's Den, and I will be doing Late Night with Gooch and Gang on Sunday.
Late Night with Gooch. And you will not be singing How to Train Your Dragon because you hate fun and enjoyment and happiness?
No, I gotta, All
right, well, if me and Badger love it tomorrow, we will be forcing you. Mm-hmm. Yes, Jake, you know him too well. We already discussed this. Yes. Yeah, we thought, hey, he can finish it so he can finally move on with his life.
No.
Back to Oblivion.
Skyrim maybe a Mass Effect playthrough of all the games, because we watched that trilogy. We were the trailer for the trilogy of games when we were talking about them maybe doing it Amazon, and I remembered the glory that is Mass Effect. So
I needed some Mass Effect. Man, that is going to be a hell of a long playthrough. And then, of course, tomorrow, assuming Moxie does do it, keep an eye out for some pre-F&T.
Yeah.
And then she will raid into us for some pre-F&T.
Snake eating its own tail.
We'll see you then. Yeah, I like to think it's more self-masturbatory, but outro clip.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Yeah.
Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
I can't believe
For fuck's sake, cancel Disney Plus. Sorry, Graph Web.
And shout out Rossi. We're all praying for you. And lead us out of here.
Memo. 4 pounds of C4 may be a